I miss Orlando lots. Can we clap it for ourselves? Oh my God. I miss so many things. Guys, I miss driving. Like every day I have to take the train to work very early in the morning, alright? And you have to take out your card to get on the train. So I'm taking out my card, I put it against the sensor to like try to get on this thing, and it's just not working, alright? And I didn't realize I was using an Applebee's gift card. And it went on for quite a while. And the train station employee realized before I did. And now he thinks I'm one of those people who thinks Applebee's credit just works everywhere. And it's embarrassing to like even have an Applebee's gift card. That's like the food stamps of the middle class. The lower middle class, let's be honest. You get to see a lot of like interesting people when you ride the train. It's kind of cool. I saw one guy when I was riding, looked like he could be a homeless gentleman. I wasn't sure, but he said to me, he's like, "Hey man, you got a big forehead." I was like, "You look like you don't have a home." But I didn't feel the need to say anything about it. Why you gotta be a dick? I would have given you change. I'm just gonna use this for laundry now. What's the problem, buddy? But I do have a job right now. I work at a call center. I don't particularly care for it. I'm trying to write cover letters to get a new job. I used this sentence in a recent cover letter. I wrote, "I am humble but surprisingly bold." Which, if that sounds familiar, it's because it's the Doritos slogan. I kind of used it for my own purpose there, you know. I play to win. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But no, I work in this call center right now, and on my list of people I needed to call, there was a name, Ramon Gardillo. Okay, it's a very Hispanic sounding name, and I was proud that I knew how to pronounce that correctly. So I called him, and a woman picked up, and I was like, "Yes, Ramon Gardillo, please." I don't know if you noticed, like my accent went into the please, and I pronounced it plez. So it was this kind of like racist imitation of a Hispanic person. So I guess the moral is, if you're a white person, just say Gardillo. You know? Don't try to be all cultured and whatnot. That's fine. When I was unemployed for a while, I played the video game Grand Theft Auto quite a bit. That was my life, and it's the only video game I really play. So I didn't know the buttons like all that well. And what happened? I ended up shooting the gun in the game, and it didn't kill anybody, but the cops were still after me. And I didn't know what to do because there's no button to press to like calmly explain the situation. So maybe it's not all that realistic, you know? They didn't account for the white privilege in the game. I gotta write the developers about this. I've been thinking, I think I'm a pretty funny guy, right? I think I'm a pretty funny guy. You know, I watch the ads on I watch the Sonic commercials, and I think to myself, hey, I'm just like those guys. You know, I'm funny just like those guys. Only difference is I'm talking to myself in a Wendy's parking lot. You know, so it's more of an improv thing, you know. I thank you for coming out to this. I don't know why I do comedy. Like, I'm not a very like outgoing person or anything. It's weird, you know. I don't want the world to see me, you know, because I don't think they'd understand. Because when everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Guys, I feel really bad. That's not my joke. That's a joke by a musical comedy group called the Goo Goo Dolls. I stole that one. You can find them on iTunes. If you like their stuff, it's quite hilarious. I'm glad you guys went for that one. That was a little weird. It was a little different. Okay. We can talk about a joke that I actually, this is a personal one here. Let's do a vocabulary lesson, all right? We all know a sex, S-E-X-T, that's a sexual text, right? But did you know a fucks, F-U-X, that's a sexual fax. Alright? And if you don't like the wordplay of that joke, just picture somebody photocopying their genitals and like dialing it off. You know how they did in the 80s before Snapchat? I was born in the 80s, I assume I was conceived that way. I'm not really sure how sex works, I don't know. Okay. You like the Goo Goo Dolls a little bit better, right? Again, they're professionals, I'm still kind of a... Do you guys ever think about all those geese who aren't silly? You know, like the silent majority, right? Because I've met a lot of geese, and they're all business. Especially if they got babies. They're not acting silly at all. Another thing I've been exploring, being new to a city, I've been doing like online dating stuff. I've been doing OkCupid and the Tinder. I don't know if anybody does that here. It's not an uproarious applause for it. But it's a scary thing to do, you know? Because what you're essentially doing is admitting your loneliness to the entire internet. I don't know, nobody's ever been mean on the internet before, have they? Nobody's ever called someone a homo on a Sum 41 YouTube comment, right? That was me, I'm the victim of that stuff. Get a little personal here. Ah, man. Guys, I did actually end up going on a date recently. I ended up, I took her to Pizza Hut, okay? Alright? And it didn't go great. She ended up putting me in the friend pizzone. That's the Pizza Hut calzone. Alright, you didn't like that one. Okay. Listen, that's not true. But I did once travel all the way to California to go to a Pizza Hut, and I was like, I can't believe I traveled to a different time zone for this. I feel like I betrayed your trust on that. It got a little weird. It's like we're in the twilight zone. I'm done, I promise. So, this is a lot of fun, guys. This is a regular blast and a half. I did start comedy in this city, and I love it very much. You guys are all wonderful. I'm gonna talk. That was like all the stuff I was working on. I'm gonna tell some old jokes, some old favorites. I guess just because I think that's fun. Yeah, we're shouting requests. Come on, no. Listen. Okay. We'll build to that. When I was living here, I would often like play basketball to kind of like stay in shape, right? And I had one friend, every time I would go to take a shot, he would do this move. He would go, ah! To like kind of distract me, which is really just the laziest defense ever. Like you never see LeBron James in the post-game interview just like, well, you seen himself, he just wasn't spooky enough out there. We're gonna try to work on my spookiness a little bit. Having fun? It's a joke about spooky LeBron James. I don't know. I mean, maybe this is pandering, but you know, I love chicken nuggets, but you know what you never see? Beef nuggets. I feel like I figured out why that is. That literally sounds like shit. Oh, don't go to the bathroom. Somebody left some beef nuggets in there. Call the janitor. It looks like a 10-piece. I like you guys. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll leave you with this little ditty here. I've taken the pledge. I don't text and drive anymore. Okay? Because what I like to do when I send text messages, I call my friends names. So I sent this message while driving. I was like, hey, on my way, needle dick. And it auto-corrected to, on my way, need a dick. And I was just going to pick one up at Walgreens or something. Like, what if I had died while sending that message, you know? Then my parents would have to hold up, like, the card that says, on my way, need a dick, and explain to the camera, like, this is the last message Dan sent while driving in oncoming traffic. Don't text and drive. We're starting the Need a Dick Foundation in honor. Just text dick to this number below and make a donation. We're actually confused about the whole death, but maybe you can make a difference. Guys, thank you so much. You've been wonderful.